Sorry about that. That was the pizza guy. I had to stop real quick. But anyway, what I was saying is if I'm a newbie to drawing and I can get this thing working pretty quick here out the box and some satisfying, some work that's satisfying to me um, out of it, that's a pretty good thing. And um, there's no buttons on here. Now I did when I'm in ZBrush, I use my buttons quite a bit. But when I was drawing in Mischief and more recently now here Manga Studio, I I really didn't use the buttons on the Intuos 4 that much. We'll lighten up that mouth a little bit, but this isn't about me drawing. I want to help Ugee promote this wonderful device of theirs here. This wonderful. This has helped me out a lot when I'm spinning models around in Moto. Because I use Moto for 3D modeling or or if I'm in ZBrush, this thing has felt very, very, very good. I can come in, and I want you to notice that depending on how hard I press, I'm not how hard I press, how hard I press, I'm getting the sensitivity out of this pen with no problem. It just feels it just feels good to me. I guess I adore this device, and I was skeptical at first because again I'm new, and when I was coming, I'm used to having to not have the pen in the way. I wanted to just lay this thing flat, but that would have been silly because what's the use? I might as well draw on the Intuos 4. But I'm actually getting the benefit of the device, being able to see where I'm at, what I'm trying to do. It really feels good. I can't say enough about it, and I'm I love this thing, and I think you're gonna like it too. Let me zoom and see on the screen. You don't hear that. It's not squeaking or anything when I'm like moving the cursor around on here. It doesn't squeak. And I'm gonna tell you at the end of the video how to extend your displays. I have another monitor. That's my regular studio monitor here, and I'm looking over at it. And so the progression you want when you extend the display, you want to be able to go this way, and then you're on that screen. Well, at first when I extended it, it wouldn't work at all, and then I saw online that other people were having some similar issues with getting that to work. Let me duplicate that layer right quick. I'm gonna quit in a second here. I'm gonna decide I've proven that this will work, and I'm gonna oops, this layer I want to delete. And also look how the menus are working for me when I go up to get a menu and stuff. It works. Lower the opacity a little bit there because I want to trace over. I want to get rid of them. I want to lighten the mouth up. Which layer was the mouth? Oh, that's not important. This video is not about me. Okay, one more little tracing around, and just to show you that this thing does work. Here like that a little bit, like that. Boom. And if I make some lines, see if you go to a pen And I was using a pencil to make a new layer that I can use the pen on. Where I can start to, oops, that's too fat. Let me change this. That's too skinny. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like those lines there. This is the way this pen makes lines here, depending on how hard I press. And see, if I was to go write my name, Robert, or if you want to use a calligraphy pen on a smaller, probably a smaller font for the calligraphy pen would be nice. And I don't need the buttons on it. I just reach down to my keyboard and control alt delete. Now, this is what I did on the Intuos, and I can do that again here. This is the second sketch I did, probably 20 minutes into starting with the Ugee here. I did this, it was actually on this page here. I was scribbling a lot of stuff. I want to zoom in here and show you. So I just made the little stick man or so of how I wanted the body to go, and then you can kind of see I traced over that original stick man and eventually got to this here, and the Ugee is lets it happen. You could tell I watched too much Gilligan's Island, and I really liked Ginger and Marianne and all that, and old Jane Fonda movies, so I guess that's what that looked like. But anyway, and there, the screen is beautiful. It's a LED. It looks like a LED screen, but they say it's LCD, so I'll believe them. But the screen has the vibrance of a LED screen. I had to dim it because, and I'll leave in the notes a good review that can show you how to dim your screen, because just changing the brightness doesn't do it. You got to actually change the colors, because I got bad eyesight, so I couldn't take that bright light. But I can draw for about 20 or 30 minutes or sometimes longer before I need to take a 10-minute break or something. And this is what I did at lunchtime on here. Started with a little ugly looking stick man, then drew over that with a thicker pencil to get an idea of what I wanted. Then I went in with a pen and inked it out to get it the way I wanted it to start to look. So I've proven to myself that I can do anything with the Ugee that I could do on the Intuos with the Intuos 4. Now here's the best part. About a month and a half ago, I got paid good for some animation work that I did for another person's game, and I spent some of it on a Cintiq 13 HD. And after the first day, I didn't touch that Cintiq again. Now I do use the Cintiq 13 HD. I had the trouble. I didn't like seeing through the pen, but then recently I started drawing on the 13 HD, and it's great. But I can't shell out. I can't justify spending $2,500 for a Cintiq that's the size of this Ugee. After I draw on the 13 HD for a while, because of my eyesight, the screen was just too small for me. But it's great for hooking to the laptop out on the couch and just sketching some ideas. But when I really want to work, I wanted a bigger screen. And this, I can't say enough, this device works. I highly recommend it. The last thing I'm going to do here before I sign off and edit these videos together is show you how. Click on your drivers down here in the bottom right hand corner. After you set up your monitors in Windows 8 or Windows 10 to extend the displays, the next thing you want to do is open up the Ugee drivers. In that order, do the Windows 10 stuff first. Pick, in this menu here, you have to select which monitor it is you're going to be drawing on, or it's not going to work. The Ugee is monitor number 2, so I selected 2. Two things went wrong before I discovered that. You'll get it to extended displays, but you have to go off the screen this way to get to what's over there. You want to be able to be on this screen and then move something from this screen to this screen, or vice versa. You don't want to have to go this way, then it shows up over there. It works perfectly. So if you see anything online that says you can't, extended displays, please direct them to my video or the better or somebody else that's more experienced than me that can show you how to do it. But it extends the displays just fine, and you can draw on this thing just fine. This is wonderful. Ugee rocks. I highly recommend this. Even when my studio grows and I've released very successful games, like right now, I'm still going to be using a Ugee. As my studio grows, it will be cheaper for me to add other seats and get this. If I had to buy one for a friend or relative, I'd rather pay $600 than $2,500 at this level that I'm at, or even beyond. This is a great device. I'm not affiliated with Ugee at all. I'm just a very happy customer. So I'm gonna conclude with thank you to Artface for making a video that convinced me that I should try this thing, and thank you for drawing with Jazza for the great lessons. I want to also thank. I'm gonna leave her name in the concept. There was a fashion designer that also helped me learn how to draw the stick figure first to start fleshing out the body. So I want to thank Jazz. I want to thank her. I'm going to list her name in the bottom because I'm nervous making a video and I can't remember. And the other artists that I've watched their videos like Proco and Drawing with Skiria and stuff. And Jazza, your books rock. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Thank you all. Buy a Ugee 2150. At least look at it. Consider it. It works good. Okay, I'm done. Change the opacity here.